Hello students, welcome to all of you Shiksha 360. Today we will start our elective of the CAP, that is information and technology. Clear? So you are aware that they have changed the elective, and this elective along with that they have included one more topic, that is digital banking. So first of all we have to cover with the information technology, and we have to start with the chapter number 14. Okay, there is a little bit change in the syllabus, but module D is to be same as per the previous syllabus and as per the new syllabus. Okay, so we will start with the module D. So let's start our today's discussion. We will briefly discuss some of the important points in our today's session. So let's start. Chapter number 14, computer security, part 1. So what is the meaning of the computer security? Very important. This is 1 mark question you will find in the examination. What are the main areas? So computer security, which it is also referred, which is also at times referred to as an information security. Clear? First question, that computer security, which is also at times referred to as the information security. Computer security, it is similar like that is information security, is concerned with the three main areas. Okay. Computer security, which is also at times referred to as the information security, it is concerned with the three main areas that is known as CIA. Please remember that what are the three main areas, that is CIA. Just remember that CIA. What is the meaning of that? First one, that is C stands for confidentiality, I stands for integrity, A stands for availability. Clear? Once that is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So now let's discuss in detail what is the meaning of all these three. Confidentiality. What is the meaning? That is only authorized, like you have internet banking. Okay, so only you can log in your internet banking if you have your password and ID. Even ID have some other person. Clear? Your internet banking ID, that is also known to other person, but your password, it is only known to you. And even that presently you will find that in most of the institutions, clear, they will provide the OTP also. Clear? When you have to log into the internet banking, OTP is goes to the your phone. Only after that you are able to log in that. Clear? You are able to log in that. Clear? So these are the some of the things you have to remember that. Clear? So this will increase the protection. Confidentiality. Only authorized users can access the data, resources, and information. Clear? Only authorized users can access the data, resources, and information. Second one, integrity. That is only authorized users should be able to modify the data when needed. Only authorized users should be able to modify the data when it is to be needed. Availability. Data should be available to users when it is to be needed. Like you have to transfer funds. Clear? So that is mobile banking or the net banking. Basically, it is available to all of you. At every time. Clear? It is available to you. Okay. So data should be available to the users when it is to be needed. Clear? So that is computer security, which is also referred as information security. It is concerned with the three main areas, that is CIA, confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Clear? Integrity and availability. Now move to the next. Each of the above three areas is critical for the computer security. Clear? Each of the above three areas is critical for the computer security. Confidentiality deals with the prevention of data theft, such as bank account information, credit card information, passwords, etc. Clear? Confidentiality deals with the prevention of data theft, such as bank account information, credit card information, and passwords, etc. Okay, so this is the first point. That is, it deals with the prevention. Prevention of what? That is data theft. Your data will not be theft. Like you have heard news, like any hacker have theft the data of any, like we have news that they have hacked the government website, or they have taken the data of the Google passwords or Google email IDs. Clear? And Google data. Clear? So that is confidentiality basically deals with the prevention of data theft, such as bank account information, credit card information, passwords, etc. Like we have put our credit card details in many of the networking sites and online sites, clear, for purchasing of any article. So they have also get our data, clear. So it depends upon our system that how much secure their system, that is our data will be leaked from that or not. Okay, such as bank information, account information, credit card information. Third one, passwords, etc. Second one, integrity. What is the meaning of integrity? Integrity basically refers to the prevention of unauthorized data creation, modification, or deletion. Okay, so please remember that what is the confidentiality, that is prevention of the data theft. Integrity, that is prevention of the unauthorized. Okay, integrity, that is prevention of the unauthorized data creation, modification, or deletion. Clear? That is unauthorized. Please remember that. Third one, last but not the least, is availability. Clear? That is the data is available to you when it is required, which ensure that the users are able to access the data whenever it is to be needed. Clear? Last but not the least, it is availability, which ensures that the users are able to access the data whenever needed. Clear? That the users are able to access the data whenever it is needed to them. Clear? Whenever it is needed to them. Okay. So hope you are able to remember these three words, that is CIA. Just remember that this helps you to prevention of the data theft. This help you to prevention of the unauthorized data creation, modification, or deletion. And availability, basically it helps us to access of the data whenever it is required to you. Clear? Access of the data whenever it is needed or required by you. Okay, so these are the three main things here. Now move to the next one. Very, very important. First of all, we have to discuss in detail regarding the physical security. Clear? Physical security of the data. Like you will say that, as all of you are working in the banking sector, so like there is a safe vault or cash vault. So after cash vault, there is to be a gate, and that is to be double lock. Okay, what is the meaning? That is, it is to be operated DL, that double lock, that is it is to be operated by at least two persons to open that gate. And after that, there are branch premises, and there is outer gate of the branch. Okay, that is, there is a gate of the branch. So in this way, similarly, if there are loan paper, similar like loan paper in the Almira is to be locked, then it is placed in a room or in a double lock, clear, as per the space. And next one, that is, there is a branch premises. Okay, so in that way, there is a protection it is to be given. Clear, there is a protection it is to be given here. Similarly, they are saying that in the same diagram which they have mentioned here, clear, regarding the physical security. So the point of controlling physical access, the point of controlling physical access to the information system is to prevent the unauthorized persons from getting near enough to exploit vulnerability. Clear? To exploit vulnerability. One more example I will take, like you have seen in the movies also, or like there is a safe, and that there is one more safe. Okay, there is one more, clear. After that, there is a outer build, so that just they have to keep our data safe or keep our money safe. Okay, so that is the physical security. Now we have to discuss what are the different layers under that, which we have seen many times. The point of controlling the physical access to the information system is to prevent the unauthorized person, clear, that is, we can say that not authenticated persons, from getting near enough to exploit vulnerability. Clear? To exploit vulnerability, giving someone an opportunity to cause system security incident is likely to result in some form of loss, and it is a poor management practice. Clear? So like we can say that if we have not our security features maintained up to the mark, and if anyone theft or do any mischievous activity with our data, so what it leads to, it leads to the loss of the organization, and it also leads to the reputation of the organization, that is, they have not that much updated security system, and overall it is a poor management practice. Clear? And overall basically it is a poor management practice. Okay. So the layers of security around the organization in computer system are depicted as in figure. First one, that is in that we have secure data, that is software access control. After that, we have one more protection, that is to be known as network access control. After that, we have one more, that is hardware. Clear? First of all, we have software. After outside that, that is we have network access control, and then we have hardware access control, and outer that is intrusion detection, and last one that is the intrusion prevention. Clear? Last one that is the intrusion prevention. Clear? So overall, this is the way how they have going to protect the information of any organization. Clear? How they are going to protect the information of any organization, and this is the process we have to be followed. So the aspects of physical security. Clear? The aspects of physical security are the intrusion prevention. Clear? Like we have to first of all intrusion prevention, like if anyone from outside is going to attack our information system, first of all we have to prevent that. Clear? We have to be prevent that. Clear? So the aspect of physical security are to be first of all intrusion prevention. Second one, intrusion word, I think you have heard the intrusion word like in the history. Clear? Like any foreigners attack the India, like Mughals invaded the India. Clear? That is intrusion prevention. Clear? Like first of all, we have to maintain our borders in such a way so that we have to be protect our country from the intruders. Because of the aspect of physical security are the intrusion prevention. Second one, that is we have to detect. Clear? If they are coming, then we have to be detect that. Clear? That is we have proper security system that we are able to detect that. Clear? So the aspect of physical security, first one that is the intrusion prevention. Second one that is the intrusion detection. Third one that is the proper information destruction. Clear? Third one here under that is the proper information destruction. Fourth one that is the document security. Clear? Third one that is the proper information destruction. Fourth one here that is the document security. Clear? Fourth one that is the document security. Fifth one that is the power protection. Sixth one that is the water protection. Seventh one that is the fire protection. And eighth one that is the contingency planning. Contingency, that is if there is any emergency condition, that is the emergency planning. Like all of you are aware that there is a contingency fund. Contingency fund, that is for emergency fund. Like there is any earthquake or there is any volcano or there is any floods, tides. Clear? So at the time of the emergency, we have to be use the contingency fund. Clear? We have to be use the contingency fund. Clear? So please relate all these things with each other. Okay. So the aspects of physical security are the intrusion prevention, intrusion detection, proper information destruction, document security, power protection, water protection, fire protection, and contingency planning. Clear? Contingency planning. So the intrusion prevention mechanism. What is the intrusion prevention? That is from any outside, if it is coming, so how we can prevent from that to come. So the intrusion prevention mechanisms involves the locking, like we have to lock that gate, or guarding, there is a guard, or lightning, and automated entry booths. Clear? Like we have given some authority, like we have given some card to that person. If that card swipes, only after that gate is to be open, otherwise it is to be not open. Okay. So the intrusion prevention mechanism involves locking, guarding, lightning, and automated entry ports. The intrusion detection mechanism involves the following. Clear? The intrusion detection mechanism involves the following. First one that is the disturbance sensors. Clear? Here first point which we have to discuss, that is known to be as the disturbance sensors. These are the parameter detection sensors, commonly are fence mounted. Clear? Like there is a, we can say that there is a data and there is a, we have kept material, and out there we have fence like this one. I shown you the example like this one. There is a fence outside that, there is a wire, and that this is the detection detector or sensor. Okay, so they can detect if anyone unauthorized is to be coming. Okay, so disturbance sensor, these are the parameter detection sensors. Clear? So these are the parameter detection sensors commonly to be fence mounted. Clear? Commonly are fence mounted. Next one, that is the barrier detectors. Clear? Second, which one we have to cover here, that is the barrier detectors. These detection devices, clear? These detection devices sent forth a continuous beam of energy. Clear? These detection devices sent forth a continuous beam of energy, a break in which that indicates intruder penetration. Clear? That is, if there is any break in the beam, so what it reflects, that it reflects that there is an intruder comes in their way. Clear? So there is an intruder comes in their way. Okay, so please remember that also. Barrier detector, that is, these detection devices send forth a continuous beam of energy. Clear? These detection devices send forth a continuous beam of energy, and if there is any break in which, it indicates that is intruder penetration. Clear? It indicates that the intruder penetration. Third one, that is the buried line sensors. Clear? Third point which we have to discuss is that is the buried line sensors. Basically, these are the underground cables or instruments. Clear? Buried line sensor, basically what these are? These are the underground cable or instruments designed to sense the pressure, seismic, and magnetic signals. Clear? So buried line sensor, what are that? These are the underground cables or instruments. Clear? These are the underground cables or instruments designed to sense the pressure, seismic, and magnetic signals. Clear? So these are the underground cables or instruments that are designed specifically to sense the pressure, seismic, and magnetic signals. Clear? Like we have, like this one you have seen here. Clear? So this is the example of that. Clear? This is the example of that. Like you have in the metros. So if you have swiped the card, only after that the gates will be opened. And if you have not swiped the card and you are trying to cross that, it will be closed. Okay, so it depends upon case to case. Buried line sensor, that is, these are the underground cables or instruments. This is little bit different, but have the same technology, and we are able to understand only with these things. These are the underground cables or instruments designed to sense the pressure. Clear? Basically for what? Designed to sense the pressure, seismic, and magnetic signals. Clear? Seismic and magnetic signals. Next one, that is the capacitance sensors. Clear? Capacitance sensors. These are for the small distances. Clear? Capacitance sensors, capacitors. These are for the small distances. The shift in the capacitance in response to a physical in a near vicinity, in near area, triggers corresponding changes in the dielectric characteristics in the field between presence the capacitor plates. Clear? That is, between presence the capacitor plates. So with the help of that also, if there is any change in the dielectric characteristics, it means that there is anything going on. Clear? Or any other activities just to be going on at that place. Clear? That is the capacitance sensors. That is, these are for the small distances, and the shift in the capacitance in a response to a physical in a near vicinity triggers corresponding changes in the dielectric characteristics in the field between presence the capacitor plates. Clear? Between present the capacitor plates. So we have discussed intrusion mechanism involves. Clear? Total it will involve 5 things. First one, that is the disturbance sensors. Second one, that is the barrier detectors. Third one, that is the buried line sensors. Fourth one, that is the capacitance sensors. Fifth one, that is the surveillance. Clear? Fifth one, that is the surveillance. Surveillance, basically it is done through the surveillance, that is, we have recorded the video. Like this is accomplished through the use of the radar or closed circuit TV, that is CCTV. Clear? That is CCTV. Clear? So this is surveillance. Basically how it will be done, this is accomplished through the use of the radar or closed circuit TV. Clear? Or closed circuit TV. So most often people talk about the computer equipment, about the PC security and the problems with equipment theft. they immediately think about the cost of replacing lost or damaged equipment. Clear? Like we can say that like we have laptop. So they have more, we can say that like they think more that if there is equipment with the theft or there is any loss of the data or there is any loss of that. But they often forget the data stored on the stolen computers. Clear? So they will think that this computer is more beneficial to them, but that the data present under that it is more beneficial to them. Okay. So but they often forget the data stored on such stolen computer. In fact, the software, clear, in fact the software and the data stored on the personal computers, clear, in fact the software and the data stored on the personal computers and laptops, it is of much greater value than that the equipment itself. Clear? But in fact that the software and the data stored on the personal computers and the laptops, clear, data stored on the personal computers and the laptops, it is of much greater value than the equipment itself. Clear? Than the equipment itself. Apart from the fact that the data may be confidential or sensitive, one has to consider the cost of replacing the lost software and data from backup files. Or if the files were not backup, rebuilding all the files and databases from scratch, that is the real cost of replacing stolen computers. Clear? Like we can say that if sometimes what will happen, like we have not update all the data on the server. Clear? So it is very difficult to retrieve back all the data from the starting, like we have in the banking. Clear? Like you have updated the details of the customers in the system. Clear? And they have backed up the data in the evening. Clear? Like there is some fault happens, so all the data will be goes out. Clear? So that is they are updating the data as you have updated in the system. That is so that it can be easily backed up. Okay. So apart from the fact that data may be confidential or sensitive, one has to consider the cost of lost software and data from backup files. Or if the files were not backed up, rebuilding all the files and databases from the scratch, that is the real cost of replacing the stolen computers. Okay? That is the real cost of replacing the stolen computers. Okay. So this paragraph I will left here. In the next session, I will start from that because this is linking to the next slide. Clear? So in the next session, we will discuss regarding the power supply, logical security, and security code generators. Clear? And smart cards. Clear? In that we have to discuss up to this much time, this much content. Clear? So there are a lot of sessions we have to take on this topic. At least 4 to 5 sessions will be taken. Clear? And we will discuss every point in detail so that you are able to answer. Clear? In the examination from each topic, if there are 20 topics, so we are expecting in each topic we are getting 4 to 5 questions. Clear? 4 to 5 questions in the examination. So we have to cover all these things in detail. And what we have discussed, just little bit introduction. Hope all of you are able to understand that things. So thanks to all of you for joining this session, and for all the classes you can join. Our classes will be conducted either through the Zoom, and after the Zoom recorded session will be provided of the same. Clear? Handwritten notes, if it is required at some time, it will be provided. PDF, PPT of the session will be uploaded in the group. Okay. So you can join. For any other information, you can mail on our email ID, and medium of the session will be English, and you can just pay one time until your selection. You have not to pay again. So thanks to all of you for joining this session.